Well, hello there, Cancer. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today we are doing your mid-April tarot reading. So this is good from now until about mid-May. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And this reading is good for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if the message here doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check out one of your other signs to see if there is a message there for you. All right, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have here. Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings, okay, and great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. Okay, so Cancer, I think this sting has already occurred, whatever that might be. Some disappointment, something that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. You know, you could have even asked your boss like for a promotion or a raise, or floated out an idea or something, and you didn't get the answer that you wanted. This could be in a relationship, a situation, your career, whatever it is. But here's the thing, that a rejection is God's protection. A rejection is a redirection, right? It's kind of like whatever occurred in the past that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, suddenly it's opening a door that allows you to go forward onto a much more adventurous path, something that is going to bring you more abundance, love, joy, a sense of fulfillment. It's almost like embracing. Look at, how strong he is standing in that ship. It's understanding that, okay, whatever occurred in the past, it really helped to open the door for this adventure that is about to unfold for you. And I love that energy, right? Because it's almost that energy of recognizing, oh, okay, if I didn't have that disappointment, right? This would never have been an opportunity that I could have taken. So it's kind of being really and truly grateful for the sting in the past, because it has opened up this new portal for you. So let's take a look at what you have coming up here. Really strong energies. So we're going to take a look at your present energy, any areas of resistance or obstacles on your path, and then finally advice from Spirit. Okay, you have your hard work is paying off, okay? And confidence is your key to success. Very much an energy of stepping into your power, of standing up strongly in the boat and saying, okay, this is the way I am meant to go, and I am embracing this new adventure. I'm taking the risk. I'm venturing forward. I'm not going to allow this disappointment to hold me back any further, right? It's kind of like, even if the disappointment, the relationship ended, the job ended, the career ended, whatever it was, okay, that happened, it could have happened a very long time ago. And yet at the same time, you've been holding a little bit onto that energy. And now it's kind of like, no, I'm not holding any longer. I'm moving forward. If you look at it's the number 64, and 6 plus 4 equals 10, right? It's kind of like the sense of a completion. You recognize now that you have finished out a cycle and it's time to start something new. And your hard work is paying off, right? I feel like it's been hard to get over this sting, whatever this was. Once again, it could have been a relationship. It could have been a fallout with your family. It could have been, a business that didn't work out for you. It could have been anything. And yet at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, that is over. The hard work that you put into that, you're being repaid now as you venture forward on this new thing. Oh my gosh. And then look at this. Oh my goodness. Empress, Emperor, and the Hierophant. I feel like you're coming into some type of new situation. It could be a business partnership that has a long-term commitment to it, or it could be the sense of either bringing family back together, or bringing at least, bringing in a new relationship that will go long-term. Really beautiful. Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands. I'm just like flabbergasted. This is beautiful energy. This is really and truly beautiful energy. It could be that there is even some type of an apology coming in, some type of, just kind of reconciliation. There's very much this reconciliation, but I'm not saying that you're necessarily reconciling with somebody from the past. It's almost this energy of reconciling about something that ended in the past so that you can embrace moving forward in a new adventure. If it is somebody coming back from the past, I feel like you're understanding, okay, we can't repeat the same same thing that we had before. We have to get in the boat. We have to try it a different way. Perhaps the last time we tried flying like the wasp. We were flying around trying to get things to work out. But now you're recognizing, oh no, water is our better way. We need a boat that we all can fit in. And then you have professional assistance. Yeah. Fragmented energy. I think your energy has been fragmented. Once again, there is almost a sense of family here. If you feel like your family has been fragmented or people at work have been fragmented, there's been some kind of conflict. It could be that you are seeking some type of professional assistant, a therapist, a counselor, some type of, somebody that can come in and mediate a certain situation, understanding that, okay, there is something here that you want to do either by yourself and trying to meet new people on your path, or you're trying to reconcile with some people and get everybody to work together. Whatever it is, it's kind of like, all right, we need some help here. This is something that is really important to you. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, you have the angels of the 4 directions. So your angels are coming in. You and your loved ones are protected at this time. And understanding that, if there are some people in this situation that you are trying to bring back together, that they are protected too. It's kind of like the entire situation is protected by the angels at this time. And then you have luck is on your side and 2 of wands. Yeah, I really and truly feel like for a lot of you, there is this energy of going in a new direction, right? Choosing to put the past behind you and moving forward in a much more positive, lighter energy. Understanding that what has occurred in the past, if it can't, it's almost as if the deadline has come. If there's a situation in the past where you have been waiting for a reconciliation or something like that, it's almost like this deadline, it comes to you. It's kind of like, okay, the deadline is here. I'm no longer waiting. And it's the sense of, okay, the worst is over. The sting is done. The sting is healed, right? You took the stinger out. You put some, some type of, ointment or something on the sting. The sting is healed, and now you're ready to move forward in a really beautiful energy, very powerful. I would say, Cancer, this is a very powerful energy, something I haven't really seen in your readings in some time. And I love to see that because you're going forward. You're inspired to move forward, but you're inspired to move forward in love. Like, I feel like if you had taken this move maybe 2 months ago or something like that, you may not have been moving forward in the sense of love, but I feel like you're embracing this new sense of finding love and joy and abundance, people that you can connect to, people that understand you for who you are, just trying to find, people that are aligned. Okay, that's what they're saying, aligned to how you see the world, you perceive the world. And this is bringing you so much more confidence in yourself because you're no longer, I think, whoever this sting is, okay, or whatever situation, that wasn't really aligned with you. And I think you tried to get it to align with you for some reason. You were trying to work with it, giving this person their space or trying to explain your side or whatever it is. And now it's kind of like, okay, yeah, it's just not going to happen. So it's time to get in the boat and go in a new direction, try something new. And I think you're really kind of inspired to do that and excited. There's this really good sense of excitement here. So let's take a look at your area of resistance. 7 of Cups, the honoring path, and prosperity lies ahead. So I feel like there is this sense that whatever the sting was, you didn't have fulfillment in it. So whether that was a relationship, a family situation, a career, it just didn't bring you the satisfaction, the fulfillment, the sense of alignment, okay, that you were seeking. And now all of a sudden it's kind of like, okay, that is what I want. You're recognizing you were trying to it's almost like you're doing a jigsaw puzzle and you're trying to get the pieces to fit, even though they're not meant to be together. And you're kind of like, pounding on them and trying to push them into, it's just not happening. And I think you're just kind of recognizing, oh my goodness, I put so much time and energy into something that just wasn't meant to be, right? It was on your path for a while, but that is over. The energy of it has expired. It's time for you to move forward. And you're kind of like, oh my goodness, okay, so where do I go now? Okay, I got this boat, but where am I headed? You could be a little bit confused, because it's like, all right, I want to honor myself. I want to honor where I want to go. I want to venture forward. I want to leave this in the past. I want to move forward, but I'm not sure where I want to go. So let's see what your advice is. How are you going to get there? Yeah, balance spirituality and practicality. I feel like for some of you, you could have either been in focusing on your spiritual work, right? And then you may have lost track a little bit with the practicality of life, of being able to kind of have patience for people that don't see the world the way that you do now that you have awakened. There's almost a sense of recognizing, I need to balance this out. And also to balance out the sense of, the world, the world is, the way the world is, the way to help change the world is not to kind of go out there and kind of explain to people. There is this energy of explaining to people what is wrong with the world. Instead, it's about really stepping into your light and love, to shining who you are as brightly as you possibly can. And then you're going to start attracting in these people that are in alignment with you, that see the world the same way that you do, that is trying to share loving, healing light with the collective to raise the vibration of the universe. And so I feel like that's what you're switching gears. You're kind of like having a different perspective, a little bit of a different perspective. You could have tried to share your spiritual wisdom, insight with other people, but it wasn't being heard. That could have been part of this sting, is that you were kind of like, almost like, it's kind of interesting because I think you were trying to help people to see the way forward, and yet at the same time, you were almost, it's almost as if you were preaching to people, and I don't mean it preaching as if you were actually preaching, but kind of like preaching to people who were not going to see the way forward. Okay, we're not going to see the way that you see things. And I feel like you really wanted them to understand your point of view because you felt like they were part of your soul tribe, right? You were kind of like, oh my goodness, I hope you can come and see things from my perspective. But you were talking to people that really and truly their energy has expired. And now it's kind of like understanding that when you shine your love and light, right? When you step into what it is that you truly want for yourself, the way that you perceive the world and living that, okay? It's about living it. It's not about talking about it. It's not about preaching about it, right? It's about actually living it. It's kind of like, okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Instead, I'm going to walk it. I'm going to live it. I'm going to be kind of like a symbol for other people to be inspired by without actually having to say those words. Wow. I mean, that's a true spiritual teacher, right? Where you are living your life so much so that you are actually You are actually hitting the success that you have been wanting. So especially if you have started like a spiritual business or something like that, and you're kind of like, it's not coming off the ground. You know, you could have been seeking professional assistance. Oh, I need a business mentor. I need, but it's really and truly about just stepping into who you truly are and just living your life that way. Okay. And allowing that energy to kind of, I don't know, like emanate from you. You will attract in the clients, the people, the customers, the soul tribe, the romantic partner that you are truly meant to be with. You truly are a Hierophant. You are the wise one. It's time to kind of like just live by that. Like, live what you have been talking. And I'm not saying that you haven't Cancer, but it's about really looking at what you have been wanting to share with other people and making it really clear by just being an example of it instead of talking about it. Yeah. You have the 2 ones on the bottom again. It's about knowing that you're on the right track. Is it the angle that you're taking? It's the way that you're putting it out there. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Yeah. Dropping the burdens of something that didn't work out. Just dropping it. Just saying, okay, it didn't work out. The methodology that you were using, I think it's the methodology. Okay, I was a teacher, right? So like if I was teaching the students a new concept, a couple of them may get it, right? But then I might have a majority of students that were like, I don't get it, I don't get it, right? And so instead of just showing them the same way again, right? One of the things I realized as a teacher, a really good teacher, has a lot of different ways to show the same information. Okay, so if I'm teaching addition or subtraction, multiplication, division, it's not like just showing them one way. It's showing them in a lot of different ways because everybody learns in a different way. Some people are auditory, some people are visual, right? Some people are kinesthetic. It's about understanding that the way that you have been perhaps sharing your insight, your wisdom with other people, or whatever this is, right? Either a business or with your family or with your soul tribe or whoever. It's kind of like you've been going at it in one direction. But the truth of the matter is that I actually think you need to kind of understand that it's time to kind of show the way, okay, rather than tell the way. Now that's really interesting because I used to teach writing, and there's a saying when you're teaching writing is, to show the reader. So like when I'm writing a story, I would show what the characters were doing. I wouldn't tell the reader what the characters were doing. I would show them through my words. And I feel like that's what is the key to unlock whatever success this is that you're going for. Is about putting down the burdens of, oh my goodness, that the way I tried to teach people, or the way I tried to explain myself or explain what I'm doing, or the way that I put my product out there, or I launched my business or whatever, it didn't work, right? That's okay. That was on your path. That was meant to be, because you're being redirected to do it in a different way. And the Empress energy, I mean, I'm telling you, Cancer, you have this beautiful energy. It is going to be successful. It's about kind of like understanding that you have to try different modalities. Whatever this is, it's about trying different modalities in order to find the success. Your hard work is going to pay off, okay? So it's not about you got a sting, so you quit. It's you got a sting, so it's time to redirect. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you. Cancer, this is deep. Good. Wow. What a beautiful reading. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. From whom can I release my judgment right now? I think it's really about the way that you approach this situation, or the way that this situation played out the first time around, okay? It's about understanding that it's not about judging it, okay? It's about understanding, okay, that way maybe didn't reach or was accepted or was taken in, okay, by everybody, or the way that I wanted it to. It's about understanding, okay, I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to try it in a different way. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life, or is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. And I think that that's exactly what I said about this wasp spirit in the very beginning. It's about being grateful for this sting, right? It's about understanding, okay, that happened. That happened for a reason, right? And you don't even have to know what the reason is at this time. Just keep in mind that rejection is really redirection. And it's time to redirect your energy in a different way, because it's good. It's really good. Don't quit. Definitely do not quit. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I really do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.